What's going on YouTube? So with today's video, I'm gonna give you 5 sexy fragrances for under 40 bucks. So 5 sexy for under 40. Let's just kick it off with number 1. Now this fragrance here, I've been plugging a lot over the winter time, but this stuff here is something that you guys should look into. It's a 5-year-old fragrance that came out in 2018. It came with like 4 or 6 other releases, alright? But that's gonna be Kenneth Serenity. So with like the lineup, you got like Intensity, you got like for him, for her, Energy, you know, but this stuff here is the sexiest from that line. So it's got like pepper, peach, labdanum, woods, vanilla, whiskey, sandalwood, and so on. What it pretty much is, it's a vanillic ambery woody scent with a little bit of a boozy nuance in the opening, and that peach. Now the peach is not front and center, but the peach does add that, like, does feminine up a little bit, all right? There is a little bit of a sweet, juicy peach that's actually quite nice. And the peach itself is what, in my opinion, along with the vanilla, does give it that unisex feel. This is definitely unisex. They are all unisex when it comes to this lineup, except for the men. So for him, for men, whatever, the women do have their own fragrance as well. But this stuff here is sexy. It's a little classy, but I would say it's more sexy than anything. It's playful. It's, in my opinion, it's ageless. So someone who's 20 all the way to a 60-year-old can wear it. And longevity is solid 6 to 7 hours. For me, this is a prime going out scent. Now, it's not a club scent, but if you're going on a date, gentlemen, trust me, I'm not a single man anymore, guys, but you know, my wife really does enjoy this one. So I've been married for 5 years. We're going on 5 years. We've been together for 9. But damn, like if you wear this as a single guy on a first date or a second date, the ladies are gonna like it on you. Trust me. And longevity, 6 to 8 hours. Perfect for the fall and wintertime. Fragrance number 2. Let's stick with the brand of Kenneth Cole, shall we? That's gonna be Intensity. So 2 tester bottles, you can get them for under $30. 30 bucks. This one here is not as sexy as the Serenity. Now this fragrance here, just based off the name, I thought it was gonna be a very in-your-face scent. It is a little bold, it is a little loud, but it's not like the name really suggests it is. It is sexy though. So it's got coffee. The coffee is what adds a little something different, but it definitely has warm spices of nutmeg, saffron, cinnamon, cardamom. Scrap the cinnamon, but it does have a dry tobacco. I think it's tobacco leaf. Woods. So what this fragrance pretty much is, it's a woody scent with warm spices, a roasted black coffee, which is not really in your face, but it is there, some sexy tobacco, and a little sweetness. This stuff is good. This stuff is definitely good. When it comes to the 2 fragrances here, this is more sexy. They're both quite affordable for under 30 bucks. This is a little bit more unisex than this, but the ladies can wear it. I just find it dives a little bit more masculine. But this is a great night out scent. I'm thinking that this one's gonna be a little bit more mature, you know, so late 20s and up instead of like old, like I said, that this one here is like 20 to 60. So if you're like in your early 20s and you like it, then rock it. But for me, it just has a little bit more of an older man's vibe, you know? Like not old man like me, like I'm an old man, but I'm not young at the same time. But I'm thinking 28, 29, definitely. If you're wearing this and you got your attire, your wardrobe on par and you got that swag attitude, I hate that word swag, but you know, like confidence. But like for me, swag is an acronym for still without a girlfriend or soft weak ass generation. I'm an old man. Listen, for all you young people out there, it's like, oh, you're just being ageist. Listen, when you get older, you're gonna be ragging on the other generations. It's just a generational thing. But sexy, sexy, sexier, but still sexy. Fragrance number 3, this just, the brand itself, cheap, affordable, it's been around for like a long time, but this particular scent never, and I mean ever, gets any mention. Yope Homme Wild. Now Yope, that, you know, the original, you know, I think 1990 or 91, might be 1989 for all I know, but it's an old scent. This came out in 2014 2014, 2016, so right around there, but it has rum, pink pepper or some sort of pepper. It's got like tobacco leaf, but also woods. It's a boozy, woody scent with some warm spices or some spiciness and a tobacco. Now on Fragrantica, it says like it's a white floral tobacco. I don't get a white floral from it. I just get a boozy, woody scent with some spices and like a dry like tobacco. It's not overly, it's like the tobacco is not in your face, but it's sexy. It is sexy for like $40 or less. Like when you convert like Canadian wise, it's like $44, $45. But when you convert that to USD, it's like 36 to 38. Longevity is great. It's like 8 to 10 hours. This one just never, and I mean ever, gets any mention. I don't know why. I did my review of this one with Baba Couture years ago when I went to New York City. She loved it. I don't know why she's just stopped doing videos. I think that she was great at it. But this scent here, it's a great night out scent. If you wear this, you're gonna get a compliment. Just don't be a douchebag. Be on par with your attitude, your wardrobe, and your mannerisms. Fragrance number 4, this is marketed towards the guys, but I do think that it can be a unisex scent, and in my opinion, this is the most youthful scent. I don't want to say juvenile, but it's the most youthful fragrance out there. It's an old scent that came out in 2003, 2004. Diesel's 0 Plus Masculine. This has like a Coca-Cola vibe. Now, the Coca-Cola is not a note, but it does have anise. Anise does give it that Coke feel. Anise is a spice, could be like a warm spice, but it also can give that Coke feel, right? It's also got heliotrope. The heliotrope is what adds that powdery nuance. So if you don't like powdery fragrances, you're not gonna like this one. But that heliotrope, that powdery touch does, in my opinion, make this a unisex scent. There's also cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom. There's some violet as well, and some woods. I believe that there's some vanilla to it as well, but yeah, there's some vanilla, I just checked. But there's also some amber. So a powdery scent that with some warm spices, an ambery, woody base, and a little musky as well. So if you're young, I urge you to check this one out. This is the cheapest one in this list. It goes anywhere from $18 to $24, $25 USD. You can't complain. And the longevity. Now, I have better skin performance than other people, because a lot of people say like, man, like you get like 7 to 8 hours. Oh, that's awesome. I only get like 3 to 4. For me, this is like 8 to 10 hours. So just try it out. Just reapply if it doesn't last as long as you. And also, be mindful of your applications. For me, this will fill this entire room. So if you wear more than 3 sprays, in my opinion, if you're looking to pick up some girls, you're just gonna repel them. Because this, in my opinion, can be quite cloying. But for a cheapie, a forgotten cheapie that's old, look into it. If you blind buy it and it doesn't work out for you, that's okay. Give it to your buddy, you know, because chances are they'll like it. It's a beast. It's a compliment getter, in my opinion, and it's more of a night out fragrance. You can wear it to school, but definitely a night out. And you can wear this to the club. This is, in my opinion, I'm using like, in my opinion, a lot for this fragrance, will filter out like the 1 millions, the Aqua di Gios. Oh man, like that really sweet one that was plugged by Jeremy a number of years ago. You know, the Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Mans. It will definitely cut through that. It's a heavy fragrance, full in wintertime. And fragrance number 5. Wow, this one here really did catch me by surprise. It's a cheapie brand, Armaf. Armaf, generally they don't impress me. This one really did. And when I did my review with Rush, I had a decant. You know, when we did the review, I could not get the bottle because the concierge was not, they don't work on weekends, but I finally got it. Armaf Niche Oud. The presentation for a clone brand, and I don't know what this is a clone of, so I don't know if this is an original, but I gotta state this, it's not original, okay? Because it does smell like other things out there. But this stuff here, the presentation, like, you're getting like a good presentation, and for the value, $40 or less. Like, I bought mine for $48 Canadian. That's $39, $38, $39 USD. Hasn't even been sprayed. Let's do it on camera right now. Okay, so it has like an ambery vibe. It has caraway for sure. Vanilla, patchouli, iris, it has cedar. It also has some spices. What it doesn't have is oud. Niche oud, Armaf, niche oud, right? You're thinking, okay, you know, based off the name, there's gonna be oud in it. It does have an oud component. I just don't know where it's coming from because it's not listed on Fragrantica. It's not listed on any other site that I've come across. But you are gonna get that oud component. It's not a dirty, skanky oud. It's actually quite nice. You're gonna get the vanilla, the iris. The iris does add that powdery touch. The iris and the vanilla itself make this a unisex scent. You're gonna get the amber and the spices as well. The amber and the spices do add that manly touch, but good God, this stuff is sexy. It is sexy. I would say if I had to choose, this is the sexiest from this list. I was so impressed when I smelled the decant. Decant off of decantboutique.com. Not affiliated, not sponsored. Check them out. Link down below. Plain and simple. Fantastic. I love this one. Longevity is great. 9, 10 plus hours. And that's the great thing with Armaf. Even their freshies, you're getting better longevity with their freshies than the original, than what they're cloning. Crazy how that is, but it's versatile. I think that the women and the men could wear it no problem, and it does have that sex appeal, but at the same time, it's classy. And guys, that's it. That is 5 sexy for under $40. 40 bucks to smell sexy, to smell classy. Now, not all of these fragrances are classy. This one ain't, but if you're looking to smell playful and sexy, and some of these are bangers. They're a great bang for your buck, huh? Pun intended, plain and simple. All right, so if you want to see the reviews that I've done on these, they will all be down in the description box below. And because that this is, you know what? This is a sexy but cheapy list. Why don't you check out this side here? We've got 1 sexy and 1 cheapy. And if you like this very list, leave me one of these. I thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.